Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode. It's episode 8 of SMP the Miniseries, and you might notice that I am not wearing my invisible armor thing currently because it's time to upgrade. You might have seen last episode, I finished upgrading my stuff. Now it's time to actually use it. And also here today are Mifa and Starlight, so say hi.
Hi. Hello. Starlight Panda Game. Subscribe to me. No, she's not me.
No, the OOs. Yeah. Yeah, so.
One's my username and one is just straight up get it right.
We're upgrading.
And I'm trying to get to bedrock.
I don't know what I
Of
should
bedrock.
name my trident.
Miss Nice. I think I might put.
This is solid way. I hate that.
I've named the
Nice. Okay, well, I have just upgraded fully. You guys saw me in this earlier because you needed me to bring up my Silk Touch, but yeah, I upgraded today, and ooh, there's an Enderman. And now it's gonna come back and haunt me.
How tall is the nether? What's the last part of the nether?
I don't know.
Sleepy.
Sorry.
Why is that only people
Oh, it's 'cause Starlight's in the nether.
I'm about to hop into the nether tier.
And also, I'm not recording like my audio at all.
Yeah, I started recording again.
I'm just recording my microphone.
Yeah, I'm going to do that when I start building the ceiling, which is the next thing we're going to do. So now I'm going to send you guys into this very abrupt time lapse for me to start building the roof up there. See ya. Okay, hello everybody, and I am here to voice over the time lapse. I let you guys have a little bit of peace at the beginning, but now you have to listen to my voice. And you can see there that actually Starlight, or Mifa, I'm pretty sure that was Starlight, came during my time lapse for some materials that they needed. Because I'm pretty sure it was Mifa who needed some string. And she got scared by how high I was building and how scary what I was building was, just because of like the openness of it, which of course it's going to slowly close in, and you can see Starlight running around down there going through my materials, getting stuff to prepare us for the end, which I talk about a bit more at the end of the episode, which was actually cut a bit short, because I originally had an entire second half of the episode recorded, but in the end I decided to go with a different ending because the thing I was doing was really boring, really, and otherwise it was just a whole lot easier if I decided to let the episode end on that point, because the rest of the stuff that I did is really unnecessary for you guys to watch. So you can see here that we don't really have the intricacy in my design yet. We have a couple of blank rims that we're working on, and I'm being very careful placing the spruce wood. Good, and I'm taking my sweet little time with this. So you might have seen that quick cut there, and that was actually because I had to go do something with Starlight and I paused the recording time. So I did a couple of things before I remembered, oh yeah, I'm paused. I need to go turn that back on. And then I left right again to go get a couple of things that I needed to continue building. And you can see Starlight still running down below me. And I'm sort of lighting up the floor just because I got a bit scared of monsters spawning. And you can see I ran out of one piece of spruce wood. And so this is the final place where sort of intricacy comes in. And you can see the camera sort of starts tilting and moving because I accidentally, while going around, I messed up and I might have set the thing to be on the camera position to be a bit different, so it might swim around at some point or other, but I personally like this camera angle because you can see all of the floor because you don't really need to see the bottom halves from the beginning. And now we really kick into a sort of spinning spiral, so if you get dizzy, I wouldn't suggest looking at this part of the time lapse. But we are coming down to the intricacy a bit, where I'm using a bit of dark oak logs to outline the final nice parts of it. And the camera is turning to face the other direction, of course. And you can see me adding in the birch and the spruce, not spruce, the birch and the oak, or the oak and the oak. I'm pretty sure that's oak wood, but I'm not 100%. I'd have to go back into the world and check. They look so alike when they're stripped, so. But I'm pretty sure this is oak wood with oak planks, and then I have the final layers of this. Now I have the insides of those little odd outreaches, and then I have this center design, which I personally really like how I did this. So we are reaching actually the end of this one of the time lapse. So the middle area is actually one of my favorite parts in this entire build. It has a lot more detail and intricacy than some of the other parts. Now we switch to the other time lapse, where you get a different view of the floor, which I actually like a bit better. But get a different view of the floor now. And we are going to start the redstone. So you can see me like walking around a bit, and that's because I was googling the actual tutorial so I could remember how to actually do it. So I'm placing the chests here to start off the redstone, because to start this redstone you place the chest, and for me it's complicated redstone, and I had pre-designed this, so I had to make sure the chests were going the right way. So you can see there I messed up and I had to put them in the other direction, and then continue building them. I fell, and mind you, I was building this in schematic mode, so I couldn't see exactly where the floor was and what I was doing. So, and it was just so that I could have my chest going in the correct direction. So here, now we get into the actual redstone of the project, which starts off. It always has very simple steps, but it takes a bit to do it 4 times the first time, and then a second time 4 times. So so I did this a total of 8 times. I had to watch it the first time to refresh my memory, but then the second layer I was able to do it without the tutorial, which made it a lot quicker. And you can see Starlight's hopping around near me, talking to me about stuff. So I pause quite a few times, you might see, because I have to see the next step. So I actually do something funny. I don't cover up the entire thing, which you can see better here. I didn't cover up enough space, so I had to go back and I had to recover up the last line of things, which you can see me going around a second time doing. And one of the reasons we need to go to the end is because of elytra, because as you can see, I have a big hole in my floor, so I can fly up with elytra. I don't have a secondary way to get up other than scaffolding, which is probably why I have so much scaffolding. Getting ready to actually start the next layer, but I haven't exactly reached the next layer's level yet. I'm just finishing up the redstone here and making sure that everything is going to be able to work with it. Now, I go in putting the filler blocks, which you can't see here on screen, but I had so much cobbled deep slate from going around getting iron that I decided to nickname 6 stacks of that, because that's how much I needed for this filter system. I got a bunch of that, and I renamed it Fill Slate, because I thought that was a funny thing on filler blocks. So, because you can rename filler blocks whatever you want. In most cases, I guess I would use light gray glass panes, or whatever block I had a lot of. And I would use light gray glass panes because I use those as separators a lot in my material chests. So those are generally a good thing to have lying around, because I don't generally place light gray panes. So we are now finally starting the storage system here, and you can't hear during this time lapse, but around this time is when Starlight decided to start Googling beta fish. And she started Googling about beta fish because she has a beta fish. Her beta fish name is Lily, and I've seen Lily before, and it's a fish. But anyways, she was Googling about beta fish, and she went into what we like to call a rabbit hole. And after going down this rabbit hole, she didn't exactly, well, let's say, come back out of it. She spent around 2 hours Googling beta fish. Yeah, so. So me and Mifa sat there and we listened to Starlight, and we were sort of laughing at what she was saying, She was like, was I doing this wrong with Lily? Was I supposed to feed her that? Or wait, was I supposed to feed her pellets? Or blah blah blahs? Or regular fish food? Or what? So she went down this rabbit hole. And it was pretty funny to listen to her go through all of this. Am I doing it right? Am I not doing it right? Uh-oh, did I do that right? So yeah, that was probably the most funny part of building this, was hearing Starlight's commentary on her beta fish care. You can see right there I killed an Enderman as well, because I was still sort of hunting for pearls, which is about what the second part of the video was. It was hunting for ender pearls, which I finished doing, and luckily I it didn't take too long. It took me one day to get all the stuff I needed. So I'm going to leave you guys in peace to watch the rest of the time lapse, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Hello everybody and welcome back from those time lapses. It's been a significant amount of time since that time lapse, and I ultimately decided that it's better if I just don't use the second half of the episode. So this is actually future editing Rubik's, who just wanted to end up the episode telling you guys what I did in the second half of the episode just because it took so long to actually record that second half. I do not want to know how long it is going to take me. It would have actually taken me to edit that half on top of the other half that I've done. Basically, to sum up what happened, I went on an adventure for ender pearls and I got them. I got enough ender pearls to have 14 eyes of ender. So we are ready to go to the end. It is the other members of the SMP that need help, which has been my duty today while off camera. I have been helping them prepare to go to the end in next episode. So I hope you guys stay tuned for next episode where we go into the end. And I'll see you guys next time on SMP the Miniseries. Make sure to like and subscribe.